Hey everybody, I am Nikki Willis with Black Henderson, and today we have Yadusha Williams with Nevada for BLEXIT. Thank you so much, Yadusha, for joining us today.
Absolutely.
Nevada for BLEXIT is a
Yes.
sponsor for the Black Henderson Family Reunion, and we are doing a series where we are interviewing all of our sponsors. So thanks so much for being a sponsor here with us. Why don't you tell everybody what BLEXIT is?
Yes, so BLEXIT is a nonprofit organization. What we do is host events across the valley, just engaging with minority community to assist them with being self-sufficient and independent.
Okay.
So our goal is to not think for people, but encourage them to do research to think for themselves.
Very good. So I see that Candace Owens is the founder of BLEXIT.
Yes.
She has a very conservative message. So
Yes.
how does that speak to the African American community in particular?
So Candace Owens and Officer Brandon Tatum are the founders of BLEXIT. And they collabed with TP Action, which is also part of BLEXIT. So with their message and BLEXIT message is not one and the same. They're just someone that's looking out for the Black community. So when we as BLEXIT, we reach out to the community, it's based on every individual chapter and how we represent our community as a whole, because let's face it, we all are not the same.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to do what's necessary for our community.
Okay. Now, you are the state director for Nevada, the state of Nevada, and Nevada is very different.
Yes.
So how does this? I'll say it this way: how does the Nevada chapter differ from the organization as a whole?
Well, the biggest thing is, so I'm a native of Nevada, born and raised.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen how Nevada has grown and how Nevada has changed. And one of the biggest aspects that a lot of people talk about in Nevada when it comes to the minority community is that the men in the minority community voice is not heard, and that we don't have enough leaders. And for my chapter, what we do is we help empower the men that have a voice, but they're not just out there yet. So we want to make sure that people know that we have people that actually care about the community, that want to empower the community, encourage the community, and help it build with the Black community.
Okay. And in what ways have you done that, and are you doing that?
So we host events all across the valley. We have city coordinators. So for example, a couple of weeks ago before school started, we did a backpack drive. We gave out free backpacks, school supplies, and 50% off on haircuts. Mm-hmm. We used a barbershop that was Black owned, and it was over there on Rancho in Washington. We gave out 153 backpacks. And we reached out to the community, letting them know that we're here. And some of them had a lot of interesting things that they wanted to bring back to the community, such as education, or even them wanting to start a business. They just don't know how to. And we have resources to where we can help them meet that. And we want to make sure that when people want to start a business, they don't have to pay so much money to find the solution. We help them find the solution. So our goal is to make sure that the men and women in our community are able to get to where they want to be and not where they feel like they have to be.
That's a great explanation there. So with this mission, as it can seem that BLEXIT can be a little bit more on the conservative side with a lot of their messaging. How does BLEXIT's message particularly speak to the African American community when it comes to things like choice and when it comes to the LGBT community?
So the great thing about BLEXIT is that it's not 100% conservative. It is literally geared to empower people right where they are and help them see a bigger picture and not just isolate people. So, for example, when some of the city coordinators, they are Democrats, they're independents, nonpartisan, Green Party, Republican. It's not that they everyone is strictly conservative, because that the word conservative could be pretty touchy to people. So I don't look at everybody, oh, you have to be conservative to be a part of BLEXIT. You just have to have an open mind. Be willing to be informed, be willing to inform others. So, and as far as the LGBT community, one of my city coordinators is actually bi. So we don't discriminate off of what your personal beliefs are. And because honestly, we need people like that to reach out. I'm like, I have family members like that. I'm not gonna shy them away just because how they feel. Just because someone else may not agree with it doesn't mean you can't work together as a team. So like, for example, I recently ran for a seat for Assembly District. I was endorsed by Gays Against Groomers. And the reason why I was endorsed is because they saw that what my mission isn't to take away from anybody else's. It's to actually have us work collectively. Like, I have a really big family, a very diverse family. So when BLEXIT reached out to me and asked me to fill this seat, they knew exactly who I am. I'm not trying to push an agenda. I just want us to work collectively so people can know that Black lives really do matter. Like, we have a purpose.
Yeah,
so
that's good. So there are some major issues coming up in this year's election. What does BLEXIT want the people to know about this election?
The main thing about the election is that we need the right people in office. We've had some shortcomings and there's a lot of people struggling. I know business owners that have literally lost their business, or they have had to move in with family members because everything is so expensive. The math not mathing, to be honest. And
math's not mathing.
Right.
I hear that. Okay.
So we just want people to be fully informed before they go out and vote. And by doing so is doing your own research. We don't want to do the research for you. We want you to do your own research, not just for specific people, but across the line, down the ballot. We need you to vote from top to bottom, because every person that's fighting for a seat, they are going to make a change, not just for us, but our children and furthermore. So we need the right people. In order to do that, we need you to vote with a purpose, not just vote because you saw somebody at your door or you went to a party and saw somebody. Vote with a purpose.
Awesome. Why did Nevada for BLEXIT choose to become a sponsor with Black Henderson?
Well, I live in Henderson, and I've been going to Central and a lot of the Black events, and I am a part of the Black community. And in order for us to help the Black community, we need to be wholly part of the Black community. And so when I see that Black Henderson has made their way into Black Henderson, in this little 4 years, you guys have made your footprint, and it's truly amazing. We need to be a part of that. And we want to show that we support not just Nevada, but every demographic across the board, and that means Black Henderson. We're not opposed to what anybody believe in. We just want to work together as a team so we can have the biggest success for what our kids need. So we need to be Black Henderson.
Well, that definitely just about sums it up. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for sharing with everyone about what BLEXIT is.
Yes, thank you.
All right, guys, stay tuned for our next interview. All right, so let's have a little bit of fun because we've been talking about some deep stuff, and y'all know we like to have fun here at Black Henderson. So let's do this or that. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. All right. Yadusha, these are your this or that's, okay? All right,
I'm ready.
This or that, coffee or tea?
Tea.
Pizza or burgers?
Pizza.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Summer or winter?
Winter.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Beach vacation or mountain retreat?
Mountain retreat.
Book or movie?
Book.
Morning person or night owl?
Oh, that's a tough one. I would say night owl.
Okay. iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Fiction or nonfiction?
Fiction.
Sneakers or sandals?
Oh, can we throw in heels?
A sandal, like a sandal heel? Because I'm with that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, we'll do sandal heel. Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram.
Comedy or drama?
Drama.
Ebook or physical book?
Physical book.
Home cooked meal or restaurant?
Home cooked.
City life or countryside?
Countryside, definitely.
Sunrises or sunsets?
Sunset.
Swimming or sunbathing?
Swimming.
Glasses or contacts?
Glasses.
Coffee shop or library?
Library. They know me by name.
Hardback or paperback book?
Hardback.
Netflix or Hulu?
Hulu.
Brunch or cocktail hour?
Brunch.
Texting or calling?
Oh, that's tough. Texting.
I like it.
Yes.
All right. Good stuff. Thanks so much, Yadusha.
Yes.
Well, that was our this or that with Yadusha.